Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to round 15 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League season number 5. So, I kind of realized a couple of rounds ago that I was screaming into my microphone, so let me not bring it this close. I think maybe if I, let's see, testing, I think right there should be good enough. Let's see, let me do a sample screen real quick. Let's see. Can I gamble? No, no gambling. This is not horse racing. This is not the NBA, NFL. Unfortunately, we do not have sports betting on the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Plans to do sports betting, well, can't really bet on that. So, today in round 15 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season 5, we have 4 rounds remaining to the regular season instead of what would usually be 2. We will have the 456 Squadron at Grand Army of the Republic, Critical Crashers at Cinnabon Splitters, we will see Mid-Class Nation at the Ditto Burritos, Amiibo Engage at the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts. There will be the Time Zone Squad at Your Worst Nightmare, one of the biggest games of the night. We'll see JG Wentworth at Buffalo, as Buffalo one spot out of a playoff slot right now. If they can get a couple wins at the end of this regular season, Buffalo could possibly sneak into the playoffs. They have the differential to do so. We'll have Green Bay at Toronto, the Novas at Bastion, Detroit at the Chaos Corp, Ottawa at Miami, and to close things out, the Natsuki Lovers at Carbon Show's team. So, in the previous round, even with a loss, the Time Zone Squad did clinch a spot into the playoffs. They're the first team to clinch a spot in the playoffs as 11 slots remain. And many more slots can be taken today as Ottawa, JG Wentworth, the Ditto Burritos, they can clinch playoff slots tonight with a win over their respective opponents. Ottawa here around 15, they are going to be playing at Miami. JG Wentworth, they play in Buffalo. As for the Ditto Burritos, they host Mid-Class Nation. So 3 teams with the spot to clinch spots in the playoffs. The Time Zone Squad cannot clinch a bye in the first round this round, but if they win this round and the next round, the Time Zone Squad can clinch one of 4 first round byes. So let's see, we also do have 4 teams who could be eliminated in this round. So, Carbon Show's team, they survived in the previous round, but they can still be eliminated with a loss to the Natsuki Lovers. Grand Army Republic, who's going to play here first today, if they lose to the 456 Squadron, they will be eliminated, or if Carbon Show's team loses to the Natsuki Lovers. So regardless, we'll see whether or not that happens. So Grand Army Republic, in order to survive, the 2 worst teams in the league need to get wins. For Carbon Show's team, they have not gotten back-to-back wins this season, but 9-0 finally had a closing job. As for Miami and the Critical Crashers, they are now on the chopping block as they can be eliminated tonight with losses to their respective opponents, plus a win from the Natsuki Lovers who play Carbon Show's team. The Natsuki Lovers, as mentioned, they play Carbon Show's team. Miami, they host Ottawa, who's trying to clinch a playoff spot. As for the Critical Crashers, we're going to see them next as they are facing a struggling Cinnabon Splitters who have now lost 3 games in a row. Alright, the Time Zone Squad, their 8-game win streak did get snapped. JG Wentworth has an 8-game win streak of their own. The Ditto Burritos are on a win streak, but surprise, surprise, Toronto is on a 3-game win streak. Them and Green Bay have been getting lots of positive momentum towards this later half of the season, and they're going to have to face each other in round 15. That's going to be a very fun match, but for now, welcome to round 15 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. To kick things off, we had the 456 Squadron at Grand Army of the Republic. So, the 456 Squadron suffered a heartbreaking loss in the previous round where Mediafire was able to KO Mementos of the Ditto Burritos, but self-destructed at only 12%. After reviewing the film last night, we were able to conclude that Leeya did come onto the field on time, meaning that Leeya of the Ditto Burritos will be credited with the KO of Mediafire and Grayscale, who was overwhelmed by Leeya, allowing the Ditto Burritos to win that game 5-4. As for Grand Army of the Republic, they will be eliminated here if they lose, but even with a win, they need Carbon Show's team to defeat the Natsuki Lovers in order to stay alive themselves. With that said, let's begin! One thing we'll also mention too is the MVP race. The rosters here, we have Captain Funsize, Cyber Sands, AMC Hammer, Mediafire, and Grayscale for the Squadron against Lucero, Flavor City, Vibin, Ascent, and Doofinator for the Army. Let's get those rosters loaded real quick. The leadoffs are going to be Captain Funsize versus Lucero. When we get into the game, we'll talk about the blood-hungry, the very tight MVP race, and how that's going to become a bloodbath very soon. The 456 Squadron, they have not one, but 2 candidates in the MVP race. Grand Army of the Republic will be eliminated with a loss, so they need to win here as Lucario already takes 54%, that's going to be 65, and that white Pikmin almost landing on the Link. It's 0 to 65, 0 to 73, the Link coming back onto the stage. We see that side B, Link off stage, going to be 0 to 80 right now, and Lucario comes back onto the stage, but still no damage onto his Olimar. Now there's an up throw, a little bit of damage with Lucario off stage. We see Captain Fun Size, one of the better lead offs so far this season, a massive improvement compared to last season, and there's that down air, Captain Fun Size with that leadoff win. Here comes Flavor City for Grand Army. There's a forward smash, 51 to 0 right now. We see Captain Fun Size come back on. Grand Army of the Republic blew a 1 versus 3 scenario to Amiibo Engage last night. That was a closing game as Mercury became the first Amiibo this season to win a 1 versus 3. It's going to be 84 to 64 right now. Dash attack going to miss from Flavor City. We see Captain Fun Size, 2 purples, 1 blue Pikmin. So that's going to deal some possible heavy damage against this heavyweight character. 84 to 96. So, I was mentioning the MVP race. So, let's see. Cyber Sans has 19 KOs. Media Fire has 18. He could have possibly gotten 19 had he not self-destructed. But Captain Fun Size is going to be KO'd right there. It's going to be Cyber Sans coming out. 19 KOs for the Meat Sword Fighter. This is his 4th season in the league. Gonna get rid of Flavor City. And there we go. 20 knockouts for Cyber Sans. This has been his best career season yet to date as a squadron. Wants to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since Season 2. It's going to be 95 to 17 as Vibin coming out for Grand Army. It's going to be off smash, putting Vibin at 30. 95 to 30 right now. I'm going to move this microphone a little bit closer to me, folks, just in case. Alright, 95, 99 to 53. We see Down B putting Vibin at 68, 99 to 81. And Grand Army, they cannot afford to lose Vibin right here. That's going to be a KO on Cyber Sans. So it's going to be MC Hammer coming out right now for the squadron. So what could a 4v3 turns into a 3 versus 3. It's 42 to 95 right now. Vibin coming back onto the stage. He gets it with the forward tilt. 42. And there's a dash attack. It's 3 versus 2. Ascent and Doofinator need to keep this team alive. It's got to be 61, 76 to 0 right now. Got to be down special, not going to land from Ascent. It's down smash instead. AMC Hammer at 106. We see the up smash. That will not get rid of the deity quite yet. 129 to 15. We see down smash getting parried. It's a forward tilt from AMC Hammer. Gonna be 130 to 26. Down throw, forward air, and that's a forward air from the Violent Retaliation. 141 to 45. Forward tilt. Hammer has Ascent off stage. That's a Gord right there, and he is gonna fall short. Doofinator has a 1 versus 3 for Grand Army of the Republic if they want to stay alive. If Doofinator cannot get these 3 KOs, Grand Army of the Republic will become the first team to be eliminated in Season 5 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. It is now 1 versus 2 as Media Fire coming out for the squadron. It's 8 to 28 right here. We see the forward smash, down tilt, up special, but Media Fire is too far to self-destruct, so he will come back to the stage safely. It's 24 to 57. That move right there is what caused Media Fire to self-destruct, the down tilt and up B. The Links this season have been a little less disciplined. We've seen that happen to White Cheese's Link a couple times with Green Bay. It's 47 to 101 as Doofinator. Doofinator is the last man standing for Grand Army. And there's the up smash right there. The 456 Squadron is going to defeat Grand Army of the Republic, eliminating them 5 to 3. Grand Army becomes the first team to be eliminated from the Season 5 playoffs. Look at that, folks. It was going to be back and forth action, but then AMC Hammer gets 2 knockouts, taking out both Flavor City and Vibin. Media Fire. Sorry, he took out Vibin and Ascent. My apologies. And Media Fire able to finish the job as a 456 Squadron. That's going to be another one for them. I believe entering this round, the Squadron has a record of, I think, 8-6. Yeah, 8-6 sounds right. Let me check. Yes, 8-6. That's going to bring the squadron up to 9-6. Differential going to go up to plus 12 as the squadron does want to possibly compete for maybe one of those top 4 slots, which gets you a first round bye. But Grand Army of the Republic has been eliminated from postseason contention. So, in my opinion, what do I think the team could have done differently? Lucario was solid as a leadoff, but I feel like in a season like this where all of ours were trending, I feel like Doofinator could have been promoted to the leadoff, or just because they did have a solid leadoff back with Edmonton, but Crouch did leave the team when the team moved from Edmonton to 4-side. So that is one thing that kind of hurt things a little. That plus, let's see, they did lose AI Sonic to waivers. They released AI Sonic at the end of the preseason. AI Sonic has been thriving with the Time Zone squad these last couple of rounds as they clinched a playoffs berth. Additionally, Shiori Novella, who had started every game last season, got 16 KOs. She has yet to play a single game so far this season, 1AM Zelda Amiibo. So that's a couple of roster moves that I don't know what Grand Army could have done differently. I feel like maybe if things had gone the right order, right things for them, Grand Army could possibly be still competing for a playoff slot right now, but Grand Army does become the first team eliminated from postseason contention. There's 3 more teams that can still be eliminated, including Carbon Show's team, Miami, and the Critical Crashers, but we also have teams who have yet to clinch playoff slots. JG Wentworth, Ottawa, the Ditto Burritos, they can clinch later this round. In fact, when we come back, we are going to see the Critical Crashers, who face elimination, facing off at Woohoo Island at the Cinnabon Splitters when we come back.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the second match of the night, we are going to have the Critical Crashers at the Cinnabon Splitters. So, The Critical Crashers do face elimination in this round. With a loss plus a win from the Natsuki lovers who face Carbon Show's team, the Critical Crashers can be eliminated. Their roster is Chaos King, Freak, Ragatha, Informer, and Grim Knight. On the other side, Cinnabon Splitters, they have been struggling these last couple of rounds, 5-9 record, as we will see Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Sailor Moon, and Wetstick. If I remember correctly, I think this team is currently on a 3-game losing streak. Correct me if I am wrong. But Chaos King versus Mr. Ninja, gotta be lead-offs for this match. Let's begin. Up, left, right, down, A. Alright, this is gonna be a fun, interesting one, even if the two teams are towards the bottom of the standings. Let's get started. Ah, dang, I just realized I did not get water.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and that's going to be the first damage from Chaos King. Mr. Ninja off stage already. Going to be 3 to 54 before we can get ourselves settled. So we see Mr. Ninja back on stage, but hit by the forward tilt into an up smash. It is 3 to 81 right now. We see Chaos King. He tried going for that forward air, gets hit by an up tilt instead. It's 31 to 81 right now, so percent lead still belongs to the Critical Crashers. But up tilt, off smash, up air, and Mr. Ninja evening things out. Gets hit by a forward tilt though. Sorry, the Gordo. It's 79 to 99 right now. We see forward tilt now, 79 to 106. It's going to be up air on the way back, 97 to 106, 97 to 115. Down air, it's 105 to 115. Down smash, Chaos King's the one off stage now. He is going to wait. He's going to come back on, but he goes high. Punished by a down special, and Mr. Ninja getting the lead off win. So Freak coming out right now for the Critical Crashers. Spent his first 3 seasons with the Diddle Burritos. This is year 2 of him being with the Critical Crashers. Gotta be 0 to 132. Side B, we see back throw as Freak is off stage. Mr. Ninja, he'll stay on stage as he does not go off stage at all. It's gonna be 43 to 132. Down B getting parried into a side special. That is a 1 charge, not a double charge. It's gonna be 43 to 164. Freak goes off stage, getting hit by a down air. Usually he's the one landing those down airs. It's forward air, that's gonna get teched as Mr. Ninja still alive at 186%. It's 48 to 186, and there's that down air attempt from Freak as Mr. Ninja still struggling to come back onto the stage. Forward tilt is gonna miss from Freak. It is 60 to 193. Down tilt on the 2 frame. Freak could come back up at 70%. We see up tilt, we see up air. It's 92 to 193. It's gonna be dash attack missing into a forward throw. 98 to 193 as Mr. Ninja is still somehow alive. It's a forward tilt. Freak at 116. We see Mr. Ninja come back onto the stage. 205. He remains, and that fireball is going to get rid of him. But Freak is critically damaged at 116. Forward smash from Cloud Jr. is going to miss right there. But this side special will send Freak off stage. We are wait for Cloud Jr. He got about 1/4 meter right now. It's 152 to 9 right now as Freak should be able to come out, but this is where things start to get a little concerning for Freak. Never mind, I was going to mention the low mana as he was only 1 up B left of mana left, but he gets knocked out with the up smash. It's going to be 3 versus 4 as Ragatha coming out for the Critical Crashers. It is 25 to 143, 44 to 43 as Cloud Jr. used his limit break on the up smash. It's 82 to 43 right now. Dash attack now is Ragatha. The Crashers cannot afford to go down 4 to 2. It's not going to happen quite yet, but Ragatha needs to think of something in order to come back on. 115 to 47 as she leads the team with knockouts. 115 to 69. Cloud Jr. back on stage, about 1 or 2 hits away from a full meter. He has a full meter now. He uses it on a neutral special, which Cloud Jr. will not self-destruct in the process of doing so. That is an AI issue with Cloud. It's been there since 2020. Forward smash will get rid of Ragatha, and this is the 4-2 situation with the Cinnabon Splitters in the lead. They have lost the last 3 games in a row. They need a bounce back win to stay alive themselves. It's 35 to 85. Even though the Splitters don't have elimination scenarios this round, they could start being eliminated next round with a loss here. But they are up 4 to 2. It's 79 to 104. Informer with the offstage side B, gonna get rid of Cloud Jr. Amazon Lily, Carbon Show's Pyramithra coming out for the Cinnabon Splitters. It is 79 107 to 0 right now. Another side B. Informer jumps over. Informer is 1 AM's Violet. He will go off stage. It's 122 to 0. Barely comes back on. Down smash. That's going to send Informer to the right. Coming back on. 135. That's a switch to mirror. 2 manual switches into an up smash. And folks, This is a 1 versus 3 with the critical crashers down. We've only had one 1 versus 3 comeback scenario happen, and that was last night. Sorry, 2 nights ago, where Amiibo engaged. They got the 1v3 with Mercury, soysauce's Lylat, who's trying to compete with Crony for best closer. It's going to be 73 to 53 right now, as Grim Knight already taking damage against his Pyramithra. It's 73 to 94. There is still Sailor Moon and Wet Stick in the back for the splitters, by the way, if Amazon Lily were to be KO'd, 92 to 94. But this neutral special right here, even though it won't knock out, Grim Knight is going to fall short. The Cinnabon Splitters will snap their losing skid as they get a win against the Critical Crashers, 5 to 3. Actually, no, it's not 5 to 3. It's a 5 to 2 victory for the Cinnabon Splitters. My apologies. 5 to 2 victory as Mr. Ninja getting the lead-off win. Cloud Jr., 2 KOs from him. Amazon Lily, she's going to get 2 knockouts as well. The Critical Crashers can be eliminated in this round if Carbon Show's team loses to the Natsuki Lovers, which eliminate both of those teams we just mentioned, Carbon Show and the Crashers. Grand Army already eliminated this round, so we'll see what happens. Miami is going to be playing towards the end of the night, by the way, so that's going to be the second to last game. Alright, folks. Coming up next, let's stop talking about those doomful, dreadful elimination scenarios. When we come back, the Ditto Burritos have the opportunity to become the second team to clinch this playoff spot, but they host Mid-Class Nation. They got a bounce back win after their win streak had been snapped, as Mid-Class in the previous round had gone a win against the defending champion Novas. The Novas have been on a somewhat of a downward trend these last couple of rounds. We'll see if the Novas can also get a bounce back win, as the Novas are in Boston tonight. But for now, the Mid-Class Nation versus the Ditto Burritos, that will be happening when we come back on the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the third match of the night, we have Mid-Class Nation versus the Ditto Burritos. And the Ditto Burritos tonight, they can become the second team to clinch a playoff slot with a win over the Mid-Class Nation here. For Mid-Class, it's going to be Headstrong, Spooky, Gary, What the Punch, and Urshifu versus Ditto, Bleh, Thanatos, Menax, and Leeya. Menax, in the few rookie starts he has had so far, has been tearing through this team for the Ditto Burritos, as the Ditto Burritos right now, I believe their win streak has extended to 6 games in a row, so we'll see if they can extend that win streak to 7. But let's get started. This leadoff duo is going to be a very fun one. Headstrong versus Ditto, some of the better leadoffs so far this season, so an Olimar versus a Mii Sword Fighter. And Headstrong is going to be the first one to take some damage here. It's going to be 42 already on Headstrong. He gets a little bit of blue pigment damage onto Ditto. It's only going to be 49, 69 to 12 right now, as that was a down throw into up air. So big, massive damage from Ditto to start this game early. It's going to be up smash, which is going to miss. I don't know how that missed. I think Olimar was just too short to be hit. It's going to be 85 to 24 right now. We see 85 to 24 remains. Forward smash. Ditto down there right there. And Ditto's going to fall short. Bleh is going to come out for the Ditto Burritos now. Jab, jab, jab. 97 to 0. We see her waiting. It's going to be a forward throw. 105 to 0 right now. Bleh going to take a little bit of pigment damage on the way back. We see going to be yellow, blue, and white right now for Headstrong. It's 105 to 38 as the rookie Lylat already taking 50 damage here. 63. We are going to see up air. We see no up air again. It's 105 to 83. Side B. That's the white Pikmin going to deal some big tip damage onto Bleh. It's 105 to 112 right now. We see up next both Amiibo off stage trying to come back on. It's going to be forward smash from Bleh, getting rid of Headstrong, but she is critically damaged as Spooky, who leads Mid-Class Nation in KOs, tries to go for the neutral air, misses. Both Amiibo will come back onto the stage. Jab, jab, jab. Gonna make this 10 to 126. We see a neutral special attempted, but that's gonna be punished by a side B. It's gonna be 10 to 140. Neutral air from the Meta Knight, able to get rid of the Lylat. The Natsuki gonna come out right now. And both of these Amiibo can, will, and should go off stage. So we're going to see some off-stage shenanigans happening. 10 to 34, 10 to 41. We see off smash, 27 to 41. Off smash again. It is 53 to 41. We see off smash. No, it's going to be uppy, missing from the Meta Knight, getting punished by the neutral air. 65 to 48. Down smash, 65 to 61. We see a neutral air, 70 to 61. It's going to be the Natsuki missing a forward smash, dash attack, but a missed side B, getting punished by the Pit's neutral air. So it's been missed attack after missed attack, and that's a downer right there from the Natsuki, getting rid of Spooky. It's 3 versus 3, but the Ditto Burritos are down in percent as Gary, he goes off stage this time with neutral air. That's going to send the Natsuki back. It's 0 to 104 as the Natsuki has yet to respond with any damage so far. Gary back onto the stage. He did attempt some back airs right there. This Lucas, if he wants to, can go off stage, but up smash, gonna miss, forward smash. We're gonna see 27 to 104, down smash from the Natsuki now. It is 43 to 104, as this pit is taking the approach a bit conservatively against this Lucas, and it's working so far. 59 to 104. We see the Natsuki with a down throw. We see the up air. That's gonna put Gary at 84%. Slight almost evening the damage so far. PK Fire, that's gonna hit the Natsuki as we see up smash here. No, it's a down air before the up smash comes out. 100 to 116. So we see PK Fire, that's going to land because the Natsuki did miss time to parry. 100 to 127. Off smash here, it is going to miss as the Natsuki is able to stall out. He shields that one. Neutral air, it's a PK Fire. The Natsuki off stage, and we see the Lucas try to go off stage. Instead, it's going to be up air from the Natsuki trying to catch Gary. It's 118 to 37. And this forward smash is going to be 2 knockouts from the Natsuki as What the Punch coming out for Mid-Class Nation as they are down now. Fireball, Thanatos, 174, trying to come back onto the stage. It is 3. We see a back throw here. Still not enough to get rid of this pit. Fireball from the Hadouken. That's going to knock out. And here comes Menax for the Ditto Burritos. 2 versus 2. Already putting 43 onto this Ryu. We see side B. We see neutral B afterwards. That's going to catch What the Punch. He got caught by a punch. 74 to 10. Both Amiibo off stage, coming back on. 74 to 10 to damage remains. Down smash. 91 to 10. An up smash now. Trade of hits, 106 to 20. Side B's colliding. It's going to be 109 with 36. Down smash here. What the punch at 23. He's getting punched around. He's getting kicked around. And we're going to see up next, it's going to be a down throw into the up air from What the Punch, 123 to 68. Both Amiibo off stage, coming back on. A little bit small, not really off stage shenanigans, but we see the up throw now. And this neutral B will KO What the Punch as Urshifu has a 1 versus 2 for mid-class nation. We're going to see, do we see a down B here? We will not see a down B quite yet from Mementos. He will go for that down special if he's above an opponent at certain conditions. 34 to 117. It's going to be neutral B. That's going to send Urshifu at 54. We're going to see up next, up tilt, up air. Do we see forward air? Forward air from Urshifu. Going to make this 71 to 133. We see Mementos coming back on. Missed forward smash into a dash attack from Mementos. 83 to 133. As he's trying to close out this game, neutral special. Not enough to get rid of Urshifu. But this side B will land, will connect, and it will kill the Ditto Burritos. Extend their win streak as they win this game 5 to 3. Mementos has been a shining star for the Ditto Burritos ever since his debut game. That is going to be, I believe now, 7 knockouts from this Meat Brawler Amiibo. 2 more here in this game. It's going to be 2 KOs from Natsuki as well, 1 from Bleh. Leeya not necessary for this game, although Lylat in the previous round had gotten 2 KOs themselves. But the Ditto Burritos have clinched a spot in the playoffs. Let's ping that in the announcements real quick on the Discord server. We're only going to announce for pings real quick because we celebrate things. So the Ditto Burritos have clinched a playoff spot. Let's do that in the Discord real quick. The Ditto Burritos have clinched a playoff spot. There we go. It is posted on the Discord server. So the Ditto Burritos are the second team to clinch a spot in the Season 5 playoffs. So the Time Zone Squad, Ditto Burritos, those 2 teams have a history of meeting with each other in the playoffs. Not a very good history for the Time Zone Squad, though. They've been swept in the only 2 postseason appearances by the Ditto Burritos, both in Season 1 and Season 4, after the Time Zone Squad has gotten a Season 1 bye. With how things are going right now, both teams are currently on pace to possibly get first round byes, meaning they will not play each other in the second round. So, Time Zone Squad fans, you can worry a little less. You will face somebody differently in the second round of the playoffs. Alright. So the Ditto Burritos are in the playoffs. We're going to see another, let's see, do we have another clinch scenario coming up next? No, but we are going to have one of those games between 2 teams deep in the trenches of the standings. Amiibo and Gage versus the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts. Both teams coming off electric wins, 3 KOs from each of their pilots respectively. Mercury, Lego Batman. We're going to see the 2 of them dueling against each other when we come back from this break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the fourth match of the night, we're going to have Amiibo Engage versus the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. And both teams are coming off big wins with 3 KOs from each of their bylets. We'll start with Lego Batman for the home team Feet Enthusiasts. 3 KOs in order to win this, going from 16 KOs to 19 KOs, as Lego Batman could now be competing in a very tight MVP race. The current leader right now is Papaya at 21 KOs. There's a bunch of other Amiibo at 20. We have yet to see any of them so far today. I believe we're going to see King Raru next for your worst nightmare when they host the Time Zone squad. But Mercury, on the other hand, Mercury is trying to compete for an accolade of her own, best closer in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. The race has been tight between her and Crony of the Time Zone squad, but Mercury leapt over Crony today with a 1 versus 3 win against Grand Army of the Republic, the first 1 versus 3 win of the season. If the Time Zone squad and Amiibo Engage meet up in the playoffs, I believe that's going to be a very fun duel between the two bylets. But for Amiibo Engage, it's going to be Walmart, Zelkov, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, and Mercury versus Greg, Eon's Pal, Ray, Lego Batman, and Cheesecake for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Let's get started. Alright, press those buttons real quick. Amiibo Engage, they have drastically improved in the closer situation up from Raikou. People were questioning why Raikou had gotten released in the offseason in order to sign Mercury, but that is part of the reason why. Raikou currently sits on the bench of JG Wentworth, has yet to start even though they were signed in the middle of the season, but JG Wentworth had been on a win streak of their own, so no roster changes have been needed or justified for that team. Middle, most certainly good, but leadoff has been one of the weaknesses for Walmart, similar to production to what we saw with Jacob last season. As for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, their roster is entirely retooled. 4 of the 5 primary starters from last season were either not in the league or didn't even start any games, as Lego Batman is the only starter from last season to return. Some of the others are on the bench, such as Yuri, your mom, but some of the others might be on free agency or waivers. By the way, does your team need an Amiibo for this final stretch? Econart, who had his best season last year, he is still on the waiver wire, folks. He's still on free agency. You can literally add him to your team today. Start him in the next round for these last 3 games if you're trying to make a playoff push. So remember that if you need Crunchy's Robin or someone to help your team, get him. But for now, the leadoffs are Walmart versus Greg. Down smash from Walmart, followed by a down tilt. It's going to be the first little bit of damage. 17-19 right now as we see forward smashes. Trying to hit Walmart. He's been shooting most of those. 22-19. It's going to be 22-25 right now as we see side Bs again. Forward smashes. It's currently yellow, blue, white. 28-48 right now. Greg coming back onto the stage. Sorry, Walmart came back onto the stage. It is 46-49 as that's yellow damage from the Pikmin. 51-68 as so far it has been back and forth, but a tipper dash attack, and we saw Walmart try to go for that down air a little too high on Greg. Gonna be 54-84. Walmart down air, but that was off stage, sending Greg horizontally. It's gonna be neutral special, but Walmart taking some damage. Down air attempted, down air doesn't land, but the up B on the way back will get rid of Greg, and Walmart with a rare leadoff win, getting one for Amiibo Engage. They are up over the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts as Eon's Pal coming out now. 69-28. 69-36. We see the neutral B colliding with a jab. Forward smash getting parried right there. 69-47. But Walmart, oh, he was going to self-destruct, but he survives because the pit went for a forward air off stage. It is 84-80 right now. A mistake from Eon's Pal, which could have evened up the game. 98-90. We see forward air. We see dash attack missing, but it's going to be forward smash. Walmart off stage. Can Eon's Pal make up for the mistake? He doesn't get any hits. It's going to be 116-108. We see up tilt. Do we see up air? No, it's going to be 121-115. We see Walmart. He tries go, gets hit by the neutral air. 130-115. Walmart has yet to have a multi-KO performance this season. Can he get his first? He will! Ray coming out for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts as Amiibo engage. They're up 4-3 now. Zelkov is going to come out now for the team. It's going to be 0-8. Jab, jab, jab. Going to be 0-17. Into a dash attack. Ray at 34. Ray comes back onto the stage. Is 4. It's going to be 27-34 right now. We see it's going to be parry. Forward smash. 27-54 as Ray comes back on. He is about one hit away from getting that meter. He has a meter. He is on stage, and he's going to use it on a blade beam. 62-64. And that forward smash will get rid of Zelkov. That's 2 knockouts for Ray. Dr. Crockpot coming out for Amiibo engage. So Zelkov will be shut down in this game. It's going to be down throw, down air, up air afterwards, because Ray did not tech. It's 0-115. Back throw will get rid of Ray. It's going to be 3 versus 2. As here comes Lego Batman for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. Lego Batman had a 3 KO closing performance for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts last round. Let's see what she is able to do this time, as she is 1 KO away from reaching 20 this season. 37-34. Down tilt, neutral air, dash attack, crockpot at 69. We're going to see up next. It's an up throw, followed by an up air, 69-67. 69, 67. 69-81. We see down tap miss from Lego Batman. Up B, but no aerial. 86-93 right now as Batman. Can she get her 20th KO of the season? 96-93. It's 106-93. Side B getting parried. That's another side B. 119-93. Up smash gonna miss, and Crockpot gets 2 KOs of his own. It's a 1 versus 3 for Cheesecake of the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. Crockpot is gonna fall short, so that's gonna bring out Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob out now for Amiibo engage. It's going to be 0-16-30, 27-33. We are going to see just the up air, but a down smash. Doodle Bob off stage. Cheesecake is going to get the up smash. It's 76-33. We see 76-45. We see Doodle Bob just waiting. Down special. It's going to be 76-45 right here as we see PK Thunder trying to get some damage on the Cheesecake. Up smash will hit. It's going to be 76-72. We see a forward tilt. Doodle Bob at 91. Cheesecake waits patiently. Gets the down B. 108-72. Neutral air. Down B. It's PK Thunder. If that hits, it's not going to hit yet. 120-93. Up smash. It will even this to 1 versus 1. And Mercury will be given the opportunity to close this game. It's going to be 14-32. 51-104. Up smash. Mercury is at 81%. Can Cheesecake get the 1 versus 3 win? She will not. As Mercury will hold on for Amiibo engage. Amiibo engage will defeat the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts 5-4. You almost had it, Cheesecake. You almost had it. But you are not Mercury. Mercury knows how to close out games. In fact, she got one of those 1 versus 3s you were trying to strive for. Amiibo engage. It's a 5-4 victory for the team. 2 KOs. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at this. This is one of those rare instances. 2 KOs from Walmart. 2 KOs from Ray. 2 KOs from Crockpot. And 2 KOs from Cheesecake. But ultimately, Mercury is the one who finishes the job, as mentioned on the thumbnail. So the Amiibo who finished the job last round, able to finish the job again, as Mercury might be able to get ahead of Crony in the closer race. That is 15 KOs from Mercury as a closer this season. She is responsible for now 7 game-winning KOs. No, actually, I think she's responsible for 8 now. So that's going to be a very fun interaction as we see just that closer race. Mercury might have it in her hands. All right, folks. So, the second best closer in the league, Crony of the Time Zone Squad, we're going to see them next at the Time Zone Squad. Wants to continue pursuing their hopes for a first round bye in the playoffs, maybe even a #1 seed. They did get their win streak snapped in the previous round to Buffalo, who has plays much better than the record, but now the Time Zone Squad. They will play your worst nightmare when we come back.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be the 5th game of the night as we are going to have the Time Zone Squad versus your worst nightmare. So, let me just find a little thing real quick. A little fun fact. The tapir is an endangered species located mainly in Southeast Asia and South America. It is known in Japanese folklore to handle nightmares. So we're going to place it right here next to Crony. Hi Crony, be friends with the tapir. Yay, yippee, woohoo! Crony seems friendly with the tapir. That'll be good enough. I'm just going to place that there in the corner. Anyways, it's going to be Sidon, AI Sonic, Haim, Pancakes, and Crony for the Time Zone Squad as their 8-game win streak got snapped in the previous round to Buffalo as your worst nightmare. They have been hovering in the 10 seed these last couple of rounds, no matter if they win or if they lose, but it's going to be Eden, Zerby, King Raru, Chroma, and Shion, as King Raru is one of those contenders in the MVP race at 20 KOs, but let's get started. Alright, up, left, right, down, A. I'm going to keep that tapir in the corner. It worked for me a couple seasons ago, it's going to work again, but Sidon versus Eden will be your leadoffs. Down smash from Sidon will be the first little bit of damage here. We see Eden trying to go for a couple of snaps. It's going to be 10 to 20 right now. Forward tilt, 19 to 20, 32 to 20. As Eden has yet to, Sidon has yet to respond to this damage from Eden. He is at 63 now. Both of these teams came in with a different primary leadoff, but they have been switching to these secondary leadoffs and they have become the primary now. Originally, the Time Zone Squad was using Nokotan in the early part of the season, but Sidon started to take over. As for the other side, it was Colonist, Crunchy's Olimar, 96 to 77 right now, and this up smash will knock out, not giving Eden the chance to use the wing, as Sidon getting another leadoff win, but he comes back onto the stage. Zerby, in his second start of Season 5, got 1 KO in the previous round. It's going to be 112 to 22. It's 112-30. We see up smash, and that will get rid of Sidon. So AI Sonic is going to come out. We mentioned that his former team, Grand Army of the Republic, was already eliminated. They released AI Sonic when the preseason ended, and the Time Zone Squad claimed him on waivers. 11 to 56 right now, 11 to 63, down tilt, that's going to get parried. It's going to be 11 to 70. First side special gets used, it gets shielded. There's still 4 remaining for AI Sonic. 11 to 94. We see the up air not landing quite yet. It's going to be down tilt, forward smash right there. Zerby will be off stage. He is still alive for now. It's a side beat. AI Sonic getting caught in the minecart. It's going to be 19 to 116. The grenade had just rolled away from Zerby right there. It is 52, 61 to 118. Zerby with the up smash. It is 80 to 118. As now this is a bunch of unanswered damage from Zerby onto AI Sonic, and there's a forward smash right there. Zerby gonna get another knockout here. It's gonna be Haim coming out right now, the Charizard leading Pokemon trainer, as we see up throw. It's gonna be 58 to 130, and a switch to Squirtle. So Haim not able to get that much damage done. Squirtle will get the knockout, but that's 2 KOs already, as King Raru 20 KOs this season, best season yet from Jocelyn's Link. It's gonna be 58 to 15. It's gonna be 58 to 22 to 35. Side B, Haim is gonna get punished for that, and King Raru at 21 KOs now. But here comes an actual MVP, Pancakes, the Season 3 MVP of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. It is 22 to 67. 47 to 67, 47 to 81. We see dash attack, and King Raru only gonna be at 21 KOs. Papaya leads the league at 21 right now, so we'll see how that affects things. The game itself is 1 versus 2, as Pancakes, he is going to fall short. So this is going to leave a 1 versus 2 for Crony for the Time Zone Squad. It's going to be 13 to 0 right now. Off smash, 13 to 20, as the Time Zone Squad still has to face the 2 of the longest tenured vets of this team. It's going to be 29 to 20. And there is still Shion in the back, who is still a very solid closer in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Crony tried to go for a down B, getting punished instantly. It is 75 to 45. We see 75 to 50 right now. Chroma back onto the stage. It's going to be down smash, and Crony's going to be one off stage. She'll come back on, but it's 88, 91 to 50 right here. Off smash from Crony, putting Chroma at 6-7, 91 to 6-7. We see down tilt. We see up air, 103, 115 to 167. A switch back to Pyra from Chroma. Forward smash will miss. Down tilt, up air. Chroma going to be at 89, 90, 115 to 90. We see Crony, jab, 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 115 to 102. as Chroma back onto the stage, switching to the Mithra. It's going to be neutral air right here, followed by a forward throw, 115 to 117. A switch to the Mithra is going to keep Chroma alive, but that neutral air, she's going to fall short. So Crony will get one knockout here, but critically damaged against Xion. Down tilt, up air, and there's the game. Your worst nightmare will defeat the Time Zone Squad 5-4. The Tapir does not work for the Time Zone Squad. Alright, it's a 5-4 victory for your worst nightmare over the Time Zone Squad as Zerby, main contributor here with 2 knockouts, able to get rid of both Sidon and AI Sonic. This is going to be the first time AI Sonic produces 0 KOs since rejoining the active roster, so it's going to be KOs for the Time Zone Squad for Sidon, Heim, Pancakes, Crony, but on the other side, Zerby, King Raru, Chroma, Xion, as King Raru, 21 KOs now in the MVP campaign. We'll see how some of the other amiibo in that MVP race will fares, how will force, so we'll see about that. I don't know how to use that word properly, just alright. So this is going to be back-to-back losses for the Time Zone Squad. They've had back-to-back losses back in round 4, round 5 when they had losses to the Natsuki Lovers and JG Wentworth, but now it's back-to-back losses to Buffalo and your worst nightmare. The rest of the schedule for the Time Zone Squad as they want to try competing for 1 seed will be Miami, the Ditto Burritos, and Detroit. So we'll see how the Time Zone Squad does in their final 3 games, but let's see, if my math serves, that does mean nobody will be able to break the Time Zone Squad record for most wins in a regular season. It can still be tied by the Time Zone Squad, but we're talking 14-4 instead of 14-2 as achieved in the first season. No, seriously, I still don't know how I managed to achieve that back then. And keep in mind, season 1, some of the rosters would have not survived in this season 5. Like, as rosters, because rosters are getting better and better each year as we add more and more amiibo. But, yeah. Your worst nightmare, however, we'll see if this does help boost their chances in the standings. Time Zone Squad, your worst nightmare, they're the number 2 and number 1 seeds respectively last season in the Western Conference. So, fun little matchup between the two. Unfortunately, the Tapir does not work, so let's get that Tapir out of here for now. Boop. So your worst nightmare, I believe, let's see, I think that's 3 or 4 consecutive wins from this team. Let me double check those standings real quick. Let's see, your worst nightmare, onto the standings. Let's see. No, that's going to be a back-to-back. I believe they had lost back in round 13. So back-to-back wins for your worst nightmare. Good for them. That's going to improve your worst nightmare to a 9-6 record. Depending on how differential and other factors go, then we'll see how this does affect their standings. But Zerby, pretty strong contributor ever since being added to the roster. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're going to go on a small little water break real quick. When we come back, we'll have the remaining 6 games. JG Wentworth at Buffalo, Green Bay at Toronto, Nova's at Boston, Detroit at Chaos Corp, Ottawa at Miami, and the closings out, the Natsuki Lovers at Carbon Show's team. We're going to see if JG Wentworth can clinch their playoff slot in the next round. By the way, this water break is going to be very short. Like, literally, this glass is only like half empty. So I'm just going to like top it off real quick, get a few sips, and then just, it's just going to be like a normal break. Just water break, but very short. Like 3 minutes short, probably. Or 5. But alright. When we come back, the second half of Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Round 15 will happen. We'll see y'all then.
Squad strike.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta actually back out.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We have returned from the water break as we have JG Wentworth versus the Buffalo Amiibashers. So, JG Wentworth can clinch a spot in the playoffs this round with a win over the Buffalo Amiibashers, but Buffalo, they were the ones who snapped the Time Zone Squad 8-game win streak last round, and they want to snap another win streak, another team with 8 wins as well. Can they do it in back-to-back games? It's going to be Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, JJ Vance, and Slime God for JG Wentworth. On the other side, it's The Job, I Don't Love You, Donkers, Low, and The Farm. The Buffalo Amiibashers, even though they sit at 6-8, they're currently the first team out on the playoff standings, and they play much better than what their record indicates. Can they get it together in these last 4 games? Let's find out. Channing Tatum, by the way, he broke the record in the previous round for most KOs by a low tier. It is 20 and counting as Channing Tatum is trying to compete in the MVP race. But the leadoffs are going to be Pantwan versus The Job, 2 of the better leadoffs from last season. We'll see how they do 1 season later. The lasers, that's going to be first a little bit of damage, followed by a little bit of just chip damage here. Down special, going to be the first significant damage. It is 24, 33 to 23 as we see laser attempted on Pantwan, but jab, 41 to 23, and a downer right there. That's going to get rid of Pantwan, but The Job falls under stage 2. A trade in leadoffs as both leadoffs KO each other. It's going to be 20 to 18. So, we will have to review who gets the credit for who, if that will go to Channing Tatum or if that KO will go to Pantwan. I believe I will likely rule in favor of Pantwan because that was Pantwan's offensive action trapping The Job, unlike a self-destruct. It's going to be 95 to 40, 95 to 49, 95 to 56 as it's Channing Tatum versus I Don't Love You. The Shoryuken combo going to make this 95 to 86. We see Channing Tatum. It's going to be, we see forward tilt into the Gordo. That probably adjusts his momentum to survive though. 122 to 86. Shoryuken knocking the Gordo back towards I Don't Love You. It's 122 to 101. We see up air. We see the Shoryuken, and there's KO number 21 for Channing Tatum. 22 if the review goes his way, but likely that KO will be credited to Pant. Did Channing Tatum just stand there in front of Donkers and do nothing while he got KO'd? That was a weird decision from the Ken, but Donker's gonna self-destruct. What is going on in this game? It's gonna be 11 to 15. As now Low is gonna come out for the Buffalo Amiibashers after Donkers has self-destructed. It's gonna be 17. Jab, 30 to 27. So we see Buffalo down in Amiibo after the self-destruct. We see the side B. 30 to 57. Low trying to make his way back onto the stage. He'll come back on. We see up next going to be a down throw into a forward air. 47, 61 to 57. Forward air. Do we see a smash attack? No, it's going to be another up tilt. 96 to 57 as big damage has been getting racked up onto Smooth Criminal. Down air. Do we see up smash? No, up tilt attempted. Doesn't land. It's going to be side special. Green missile. Only the regular. Not a misfire yet. 116 to 85. Off smash. Low at 103. You don't want to lead the farm with a 1 versus 3. Ideally, 1 versus 2 would be better. And it's going to be 2 versus 2. JJ Vance coming out for JG Wentworth. Going to be 0 to 103. So we'll see how Low handles this. He's a different color, and he gets knocked out. It's going to be the farm with a 1 versus 2. Trying to snap back-to-back 8-game win streaks. Last round, it was the Time Zone Squad. Can it be JG Wentworth this round who gets snapped? It is 77. Well, up B. We see neutral air. We see forward throw. 105 to 0 right now. The farm has yet to take any damage against JJ Vance as he's been bullying this blue spear. It's going to be 18 to 0 right now. Up tilt. Do we see up air? We see up air. It's going to miss. Do we see up air now? Finally, a little bit of damage onto the farm. It's only 6%. It's 131 to 6. We see up B as a Kirby. He keeps landing on these platforms for Buffalo. It's 131 to 29. Back throw here. Not going to get rid of Vance quite yet. 146 to 29. Violet, he's got a shield. He's not going to be able to get the job done quite yet as side B misses. But there's the up tilt. It's 1 versus 1 as it's Slime God versus the farm. This hero will go for those magic spells if he needs to. 26 to 36. We see a snooze attempted, doesn't land, but half of the mana has already been consumed. Oh, Slime God, don't consume all your mana. He only has a quarter mana. He needs at least 1/5 in order to use an up special. It is 43 to 117. We'll see what happens here. It's 26 to 131 as the farm with the 4 tilt. It is 41-31. What we see up next is going to be down smash instead. That's going to get rid of the farm, and JG Wentworth extends their win streak to 9 games in a row, clinching a playoff spot behind the Ditto Burritos and Time Zone squad as they win this game 5-4. So that's going to be the new longest win streak of the season. Ignore the fact that Channing Tatum is being credited with 2 KOs. He will only be credited with 1 KO most likely because... Alright, here's the ruling from the commissioner, folks. So, the job with his down air was able to launch Pantwan short enough to where he got KO'd. However, the up special from Pantwan, although it was for recovery intention, it is still an offensive maneuver. The offensive maneuver was able to hit the job as Pantwan was rising back up, even though he fell short. He gets KO'd, but post-mortemly, the job gets caught under the stage, and post-mortemly, the job cannot recover, so post-mortemly, Pantwan will be credited with the KO of the job will be credited with the KO of Pantwan, so that means, technically, beautiful back and forth action. Just a little bit of post-mortem this time. Post-mortem back and forth action. Now, of course, Channing Tatum, he did get rid of I Don't Love You, then we see back and forth afterwards, but yeah, that is going to be the ruler from the commissioner. So, Channing Tatum will not be credited with 2 KOs, he will only be credited with 1 KO. We will post an announcement on the Discord too, but just a little heads up on that. JG Wentworth, the new longest win streak in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, surpassing the 8-game win streak of the Time Zone Squad and the 7-game win streak of the Novas we've seen this season. But alright, big win streak continues to 9 games in a row. Could JG Wentworth be a contender for the 1 seed? We'll see what happens, but Slime God takes them into the promised land. Alright folks, when we come back, we're going to see Green Bay versus Toronto, 2 teams in the lower side of the in the bracket with positive momentum, but they have to face each other, meaning one of these teams' positive momentum is going to be stalled. Green Bay, 4-2 in the last 6 games. Toronto, they're on a 3-game win streak, and their leadoff, Lylat Alpha, is 4-0 in that slot. It's going to be a fun one when we come back on the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be the 7th match of the night as we have Green Bay versus Toronto. So, as we mentioned, even though both teams are towards the bottom middle of the standings, these two teams have been having positive momentum lately. Green Bay, we see a Corno, Quadruple X, Hola Amigo, Young Thug, and Chuck E. Cheese. This team is 4-2 in their last 6 games. Green Bay right now 6-8 in the record. Toronto, who is also 6-8, they are on a 4-game win streak. Sorry, 3-game win streak. My apologies. A 3-game win streak for Toronto as we have Lylat Alpha, who is 4-0 in the leadoff. We see Snaketails, Sigurd, Kaivine, and Ω. One, maybe both of these teams has the potential to go on a late run, snag a playoff slot near the end. We'll see what happens. But for now, a Corno versus Lylat's going to be the leadoffs. This is going to be a very fun and interesting one. Usually I mention this whenever the game ends, but we're going to mention it now. The teams they face towards the end of the season. Green Bay, after this, they are going to face Detroit, Carbon Show's team, and they close their season at the Natsuki Lovers. As for Toronto, in the next round, they will face Carbon Show's team. Then they're going to be playing up against, let's see, the Chaos Corp to close out the season for Toronto. They host Mid-Class Nation. So, pretty decent stretches for these 3 teams. 2 easy games, 1 hard one. We'll see what happens. Actually, I think Chaos Corp, Chaos Corp and Mid-Class, both of them are in playoff position. So Toronto is going to be the one with a harder route. Both teams still play Carbon Show's team, but we'll see what happens. A Corno versus Lylat are the leaders for 2 teams with positive momentum. That's going to be a downer from a Corno to a down throw and forward air, putting the first damage onto Lylat. It's going to be 17-35. As we down air again, 17-47. Down smash, not going to land quite yet. It is 17-61, but Lylat still off stage, and she is going to fall short. So that's going to snap a 4-0 stretch from Lylat as the leadoff. She's going to be 4-1, but that will make her eligible to be officially tracked for final leadoff standings. Going to be 46-44 as Snaketails. Long time leadoff 4-0 custody before they folded. Gonna be 46-70. We see 53-70. It's gonna be 55-82. We wait as a Corno comes back onto the stage. A rare leadoff win for a Corno, by the way. Gonna be 55-98 as Snaketails comes back on, and that's an up smash and 2 KOs from the Piranha Plant. 55-0 right now is Sigurd. Gonna make this 87-0 right now. Low battery warning. I'm gonna ignore you again. Gonna be 93-0 right now. 116-0. The Piranha Plant is still alive, but needs to get some damage. Instead, she'll be knocked out. And now it's gonna be Link versus Link. Quadruple X versus Sigurd. Off smash again. Third out smash will miss, but this 4th out smash will land. So 3 of 4 out smashes landing. It's gonna be 16-68. We see down air missing from Quad X. It's gonna be 37-74. It's gonna be off smash again. 37-91. Off smash once more. 37-107. As things are starting to look a bit dire for Toronto and their win streak, it is 50-129. Down air attempted, able to get through the off smash. It's 69-147. 69-152. We see neutral air, forward smash, and it's going to be Sigurd with the knockout on Quadruple X. He is critically damaged. It is 3 versus 3, but it's not going to be a 4 versus 2, what we originally thought was going to happen. 6-178 to a knockout as Kaivine. They are down 1 amiibo, but thanks to Sigurd able to come back and get some damage, it's only a 3 versus 2 and not a 4v2. 19-15. Forward tilt, up air. Let's see how well this Piranha Plant can respond. It's going to be 58-15. Side special, going to make it 58-31. We see down air from the Meta Knight, try to go off stage, but it's a down air. Kaivine with the recovery, able to come back on. 71-44. Side B into a throw. Hola Amigo going to be at 93. Down special, Hola Amigo going to be spike ball not landing. And there's another smash right there from Kaivine. Kaivine is only at 44%, by the way, is Young Thug. It's going to be 0-66-82. 2 up airs in a row from the Young Link is 25-82. We see down throw. We see up air missing this time. It's going to be jab, jab, jab from Young Thug. 35-93. We wait, and we see is another jab, jab, jab. 35-102. In the back behind them for both teams, it's going to be Chuck E. Cheese for Green Bay and Ω for Toronto. As Young Thug, he's going to hold on to his bomb and it explodes on him. 66 to 102. As now there's some damage being dealt. 66 to 114. After the jab, 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 it is 68 to 122. Down smash, making this 83 to 122. We see the dash attack. Young Thug off stage. Down B will not land. A little bit of chip onto Kaivine. 95 to 128. That could have been punished right there. Instead, Kaivine trying to charge the side B, and we see up next 95 to 128. Up bear, back throw, Young Thug off stage, 111 to 130. We see out of shield. It's gonna be the last hit of jab, jab, jab landing. 111 to 133. Neutral air, forward tilt. Do we see up smash from Kaivine? We are going to see the up smash. Kaivine with 2 knockouts, make this 1 versus 2 for Chuck E. Cheese. It's going to be 29 already onto the King Deity, 29 to 145 as Toronto. And that's 63 onto Chuck E. Cheese. Another Poison Cloud. It is 71, 86. It's an 86 to 157 as Kaivine will be knocked out, but Ω has the chance to extend the win streak for Toronto to 4 games in a row. It is 116 to 0 right now, and the Luma still active. It's a forward smash, 130. Side B, Chuck E. Cheese, can he come back to the stage? He is gonna fall short. And the win streak continues for Toronto. It's now 4 wins in a row as Toronto is only 1 game under 500, a 7-8 record with 3 rounds remaining. Could we possibly be seeing a run similar to what we saw with Season 3 Edmonton? We'll have to wait and see. Toronto gonna have 2 tough games coming up after the Carbon Show team matchup in round 16, but we'll see what happens. For now, it's a 4-game win streak for Toronto, as 2 KOs from Sigurd, 2 KOs from Kaivine, and 1 from Ω to finish the job. A Corno, a 2 KO performance in the leadoff, getting rid of both Amiibo from Amalgamate. We see Hola Amigo with 1 KO, and Chuck E. Cheese unable to finish the job himself. But Toronto, their win streak extends to 4 wins in a row as things seem to be meshing together now for the team. If the first half can't get it done, the second half will. Alright. So, Toronto, let's see. Trying to think what the longest active win streaks are right now. I think that's the 3rd longest active win streak in the league right now, because let's see. JG Wentworth, they're at 9 games. Ditto Burritos, they're at 7 games. Time Zone had their snap. Mid-class snapped a few rounds ago. So yeah, Toronto has the 3rd longest active win streak in the league right now. 4 wins in a row for the team. They went from 3-8 to 7-8 in the span of a couple rounds, and they could possibly be in the conversation to sneak into a playoff slot when everything is said and done. Heck, depending on the differential between them and the Natsuki Lovers, assuming the Natsuki Lovers can lose the Carbon Show's team, maybe Toronto even jumps into a playoff slot at the end of this round. We'll see what happens. Toronto, the rest of the regular season, gonna be Carbon Show's team in round 16. Round 17, gonna be a top 1 versus the Chaos Corp. And in round 18, Toronto will host Mid-Class Nation. So we'll see how this team can finish in their last 3 games if Toronto could possibly jump into the playoffs when the season is over. Alright. 4 games remain for the night. When we come back, the defending champion Novas have been struggling these last couple of rounds. They gotta go on the road to the Boston Brawlers. We'll see what happens next when we come back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 8th game of the night, we're going to have the Novas versus the Boston Brawlers. And we're going to see not one, but 2 Amiibo with 20 KOs so far this season, both of them in the MVP talks. It's him and Phipps. So, let's see. It's him, 20 KOs so far this season, but he did get shut down in the previous round. Phipps, 20 KOs as well with the struggling Boston Brawlers. For the Novas, it is Diabels. Meh, it's him, Valrex, an A+ to me, as they want to get a win to possibly stay alive in the standings. They're floating above water right now, but too many losses even with that long win streak, and we could be talking disaster. On the other side, it is Sniffberg, Agent P, Cone Zone, Sobufo, and Phipps. The struggling season for Boston continues. We'll see if Boston can get a win here. They did win the previous round. Boston last night, they defeated Miami. So we'll see if Boston get back-to-back wins. The leadoff interaction is going to be a very interesting one. It's Diabels. She has been struggling this season. Not a very Diabels-esque season from her. As for Sniffberg, he's been alright as a leadoff. We could definitely have a much better leadoff for Boston, but Sniffberg has been serviceable to the least. We'll see this leadoff matchup happening now. Diablo is going to get a first damage there with a forward smash. Going to be dash attack now. 0 to 36, but a forward tilt putting Diablos at 13, 23 to 36, 23 to 57. We see Diablos back onto the stage. Back air. Sniffberg. Does he have to come back onto the stage? He falls short. That is the Diabels we're used to seeing right there from the Novas. So we'll see if Diabels can continue this momentum against Agent P. It's 55 to 3 right now. We see the back air, weak back air though, 73 to 7. Agent P coming back onto the stage. It's going to be a forward throw, 85 to 7 right now, 96 to 7, as Diabels has barely responded with any damage against this Olimar. It's 112 to 7 right now. We see the forward air. That's a strong forward air this time, but it's 128 to 32. Agent P just waiting. That's going to be a neutral B attempted. Up air, but up air from the Olimar, and there's an up air again. That's going to get rid of Diabels, and now we have Olimar versus Olimar. Meh, the rookie for the Novas. He's been pretty serviceable so far. Gotta be 26 to 52. Sorry, no, he's been more than serviceable. He's currently second in the team in terms of knockouts. I believe he has 13, maybe 14 so far this season. Gonna be 55 to 63, 55 to 73. It is 64 to 73, 64 to 92 as we wait and see. Off smash, not able to get rid of Agent P quite yet. Up air, still not enough. One more up air maybe? No, still not yet. Maybe a fourth up air, but instead Meh getting hit by the up smash. Now a forward smash, gonna be 94 to 132. As we see, Meh is the red Olimar by the way. Agent P is the green one. Forward smash is straight, it's a DBZ! It's him, Panger's Dr. Mario coming out in shock against Cone Zone. So it's going to be 10 to 45 right now as both Olimars had traded forward smashes. That's going to result in both Olimars being credited for KOing each other. Even if it's him is listed with a star something like that, we'll see what the game rules, but that the ruler from the commissioner is going to be that both Olimars KO'd each other. It's going to be 74 to 89. We saw a DBZ in the preseason earlier. That was a Chaos Corp game, but now that's a first time we see one in the regular season. 85, 100 to 108 as it's him struggling against a real Mario, getting the knockout now, so he will be credited with 21 KOs so far this season. 122 to 0. That's going to tie him with King Raru and Papaya. Papaya is yet to play so far, but Sobufo out right now. Back throw, gonna get rid of it's him. It's 2 versus 2 as now we see jab, jab, jab from Valrex. Gonna be 22 to 40. Forward smash there. Sobufo at 61. Valrex tried to go off stage. Instead, Sobufo 6-7. Gonna be 2 to 6-7 right now, but the Flare Blitz gonna miss, breaking the 6-7, and Valrex. Oh no! Sobufo self-destructed. So Phipps is going to come out for the Boston Brawlers, 1 versus 2. It's him, responded with a 1 KO performance. We'll see if Phipps can respond with 1 or 2 himself, trying to catch up in the MVP race as it gets tighter and tighter each round. But Valrex already having Phipps at 71%. There is still a plus to me in the back, by the way, 31 to 90 right now. Phipps, that's a forward air. He's off stage at 116, 31 to 116. Forward air from Valrex, not going to land, but we see side B. We see an arrow attempted from Phipps. Weird decision right there instead of forward air. It's 51 to 116. It's going to be up throw, 51 to 126. As we see up next, it is going to be jab, jab, jab getting shielded. Forward smash for Valrex missing, 60 to 126. Even if Fipsh can't win the game for Boston, a KO will help his race for the MVP. Gotta be 73 to 126. Op smash, that's gonna hit. 94 to 126. Forward smash missing. Off smash, that's gonna be KO number 21 for Fipsh. Here comes A+ to me. It's gonna be forward tilt. Fipsh off stage. It is 0 to 141. That bomb gonna drop to get a little bit of chip damage, but the side special, the Novas are gonna defeat the Boston Brawlers 5 to 4. Alright, so I'm curious to see how the game decides to rule a DBZ, because I don't know which Olimar died first, and we'll see if that KO gets credit to a Mario instead for the game. The commissioner have ruled that the Olimars will be credited for KOing each other since it was a DBZ, but let's see how the game treats one of those interactions. Interesting, it tries to give its him an extra KO. So no, it's him will not be credited with 2 KO. You know what? Everything I said about Channing Tatum with 2 KOs, 22 and 21, just repeat everything I said about that J.G. Wentworth Buffalo game, put it onto this script, and that's exactly what I said. So, it's him will not be credited with 2 KOs, only 1, as Meh, Agent P KO'd each other. Agent P's KO on Meb will count, but Meb will be credited for a KO on Agent P instead. So it's him, only 1 KO. Fipsh, only 1 KO. So nobody has passed Papaya yet. Was that it for all the Amiibo 20 KOs? Let me double check real quick. Let's see. Open standings real quick. The KO leaders. Yeah, that was it for everyone with 1 KO. So King Raru, 1 KO. Tatum, 1 KO. Fipsh, 1 KO. It's him, 1 KO. Lego Batman already played. Cyber Sans Media Fire, they played already. Let's see. Malpractice has yet to play. Malpractice is going to be playing in the next game as Chaos Corp hosts Detroit. Papaya for Ottawa, he has the chance to possibly break ahead in this MVP race. We'll see what happens, but coming up next, Malpractice and the Chaos Corp, they host Detroit. That game is going to be happening up next when we come back from the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. For the 9th match of the night, we have Detroit versus the Chaos Corp. So, Detroit has lost back-to-back games as they are barely out of the playoff picture right now. If they can get a couple wins to end the season, they could be back in the conversation. Detroit, they do have a bunch of games towards the end of the season, 3 of them being in the division. Let's see, they got Chaos Corp now, Green Bay next. They will face the Natsuki Lovers in round 17, but in round 18, oh dear, they host the Time Zone Squad in the final round. So we'll see Detroit. They need to pick up a handful of wins, and we'll see how they do against the best team in the league right now. It might be Ottawa. Actually, it might be Ottawa after this round. We'll see depending on how the standings are calculated. But alright, Detroit, it is Dandori, Fail Not, Blood Flame, coming at ya in Hero Brian versus Knapsack, Malpractice, Brawl Trip, Nightmare Sword, and Nacho's Horde of Chaos Corp. Let's see. For Malpractice, he currently sits at 18 KOs right now, just 3 out of the lead for the MVP race. All 4 of the Amiibo who had 20 KOs only had 1, so they're at 21. Papaya plays next after this game, so Malpractice, if he can get 2 or 3 KOs in this game right here, he could be in the conversation again at the very top. One Amiibo that's barely outside the conversation though is Fail Not. I believe he currently has 17 KOs, maybe 16, but we'll see what happens as Detroit versus the Chaos Corp. And as you can see, it's going to be a double Olimar leadoff. Dandori versus Knapsack. Going to be an interesting one. Dandori is red, Knapsack is gray. First damage is going to be dealt by Knapsack. That's going to put Dandori at 27. It's 32-31 right now. Oh, I don't know how that big damage got into Knapsack. It's 39-50. This is why the Olimar leadoff deals are hard to calculate, as Knapsack off stage at 77. 42, 44, down air attempted. That's not going to get rid of Knapsack quite yet. It's 44-86. It's Dandori, Knapsack both back on stage. It's going to be 44-95. We see 46, 62, 64, 65 to 107, 67, 69 to 110. Down air. That puts Knapsack at 117. 84 to 117. I feel like I'm talking like I'm selling something at an auction, but Knapsack will be KO'd as Malpractice. He can get KO number 19 here if he can get rid of Dandori. It's 102 to 12 right now. That cape can reflect some projectiles, but there's a KO. And now we have Fail Not versus Malpractice. The 2 KO leaders of the teams respectively. It's going to be 0 to 16 right now. Down tilt, up tilt. We see up air. It is 0 to 61. Malpractice is being juggled around. 0 to 83. We see neutral air. And Malpractice has yet to respond with any damage. And he survives for now, but it's 0 to 119. 0 to 119, down tilt, up air, that'll get rid of Malpractice, and Fail Not gives Detroit a big lead here. Gonna be 13, 21 to 10 as Brawl Trip comes out for the Chaos Corp, and that's gonna be 41 on Brawl Trip already. Side B again, 21, 25 to 57. We see a down throw. We see forward smash attempted, but a little too early from Fail Not. That might have been able to get rid of Brawl Trip had it landed. 48 to 77. We see the Meta Knight try to go off stage. He's going to try chasing his Violet, but ultimately does not land that back air. 63 to 77. 63 to 90. Up air, not able to get rid of Brawl Trip yet, but this up air will get the job done as Fail Not produces 2 KOs. And now Nightmare Sword. This is the 4 to 2 lead for Detroit, and Nightmare Sword is already at 79%. Fail Not, can he get a 3 KO performance here? Let's see what happens. Up tilt, up air, not quite yet. It's neutral air instead. It is forward smash, a weak forward smash, but Nightmare Sword. He comes back onto the stage, but he's knocked again, and he is gonna fall short. That is 3 KOs for Fail Not for Detroit, as they really need this win. Fail Not, though, he is off stage. He will barely come back on against Nachos. This will leave Nachos with a 1 versus 4, by the way. So 116 to 1.2. We see forward tilt again. It is 112. Gordo, that's going to hit. Fail Not, he will fall. Oh, no. He's going to come back on. He will survive because Nachos went off stage. It's going to be 15 to 105. We see the Gordo this time. Fail Not still alive at 160. That could have been a knockout there. Instead, Fail Not still alive. We'll see what Fail Not can do here. He misses jab, 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 and he gets punched with a down B. Blood Flame. Can Blood Flame finish the job for Detroit? It's going to be 0 to 15 each right now. Forward smash missing, not getting punched because Blood Flame had missed an up smash. Gotta be 24 to 35. We see forward tilt, 35 each. Bloodflame and Nachos have been going back and forth so far. We see side B getting parried. So not parried, but shielded as Bloodflame was trying to throw Thorn to the side. Gonna be 61 to 35. Bloodflame hit by the Gordo, and she comes back onto the stage for now. It's gonna be 4 throw though. It's 91 to 35. Switch to Mithra, 4 tilt, jump was consumed, and that's Gordo right there. Nachos with 2 KOs, as now it's gonna be DD versus DD coming at ya. At this point right here, Nachos is just trying to get some garbage time KOs, but it's 46 each now. Evening this up, we see a down throw. We see an up air. It is 68 to 46. We are going to see up next, it's going to be off smash coming at you. It's at 89%. It's going to be 100 to 46 right now. We did see a scenario like this last season where Power of Red plus Blue had gotten 3 KOs in a 1 versus 4 against the Swarm. Red plus Blue is still lose 5 to 4, but it's 141 to 68, and this is gonna be 1 versus 1. Nachos has 3 KOs with a Chaos Corp, as now Herobrine comes out. It's gonna be forward smash, not quite yet. 11 to 68. We have never had a 1 versus 4 scenario 1 before in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League history, and it could be possible with Nachos. 28. It's gonna be 28 to 93, as we are gonna see up next. Gordo, it's a neutral B. Do we see 4 tilt? 50 to 93. It's gonna be 4 tilt right here. We see 4 tilt again. 58 to 93 remains. Nachos not taking damage a little bit. 65 to 93. We see up throw. Do we see up air? It's gonna be not quite enough hits yet. 81 to 102. Herobrine is the last stand for Detroit. It is 81 to 112. Nachos is gonna come back onto the stage. 81 to 124. 93 to 124. We see the side B that's gonna get shielded. We see a miss. It's gonna be a 4 throw. 108 to 124. The Chaos Corp was down 1 to 4 in this game. That Gordo is gonna land. It's not gonna be enough. 134 to 124. We see it's a 4 throw here. Will it be enough? Not quite yet. That's Herobrine. He gets nope. The Gordo not gonna land quite yet. We see out of parry. It's gonna be up tilt. You've got to be kidding me. The Chaos Corp. Nachos. It's a 4 kill performance as Nachos makes the first 1 versus 4 comeback for the Chaos Corp, giving them a win over Detroit. For the first time in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history, a 1 versus 4 comeback has been made. Nachos of the Chaos Corp. This is the second 4 KO performance of the regular season, spoiling a 3 KO performance from Failnaught. Look at that. We've had something similar with another Nightmare King deity, but Nachos was in the Pancakes was in the 4 slot for the Times of Squad against Ottawa back in season 3, but Nachos 4 KO performance, single-handedly winning the game himself. He got rid of Failnaught, who went on a run. He got rid of Bloodflame. He took care of coming at you, and he finished the job against Herobrine. It's a 1 versus 4 comeback for Nachos, a 4 KO performance. Malpractice, by the way, in the MVP campaign, he gets 1 KO. That's only going to bring him to 19, however. So still a little bit short compared to Papaya and the likes of others, but Nachos single-handedly put the team on his back. He carried the team after Failnaught got rid of most of them, and he finished the job. Bloodflame could not finish the job. Konatcha could not finish the job. Herobrine did not finish the job. For the first time in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history, we have a 1 versus 4 comeback achieved by Nachos himself. Alright, this has been one of the craziest rounds we've done in a while for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and there are still 2 rounds remaining. When we come back, we're going to have Ottawa versus Miami, as Ottawa, they can clinch a spot in the playoffs with a win here versus Miami. Miami, however, Miami can be eliminated with a loss, plus a win from the Natsuki Lovers, who faces Carbon Show's team. The final match of the night. 2 games remain to a crazy round 15 in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. That will come back when we come back from a short break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Nachos as he becomes the first Amiibo in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League to win a 1 vs 4 scenario for the Chaos Corp. That's the first time we have a 1 vs 4 1. Ottawa, they have seen a 4-kill performance happen on the wrong side as a 3-kill was spoiled back in Season 1. That was Papaya back in Season 1. So Papaya, the most kills he's had in the regular season was 19 back in Season 3. He's broken his personal best, and he's trying to contend for an MVP. Papaya leads the league right now with 21 KOs. We saw a couple of other Amiibo tie him exiting this round, but Papaya with 1 KO would take the lead at 22. So Ottawa's roster is Taste, IHOP, Papaya, Seraphim, and Mythos, and with a win, they can clinch a playoff slot in the Season 5 playoffs. On the other side, Miami gonna be Vengeance, Yamcha, Sub-Zero, Lil Nas X, and Gengalzo. Miami, with a loss here, plus the Natsuki Lovers defeating the Carbon Show's team, would be eliminated from the playoffs. Natsuki Lovers versus Carbon Show's team will be after this game right here. That will be the final game of the night. That game will affect the fate of 3 different teams, but 2 if Miami can win here. And yeah, we took some time to make the announcements in the Discord servers real quick. I have to make 2 different stat change announcements because of 2 different DBZs. But it's going to be Taste versus Vengeance in what's been one of the craziest rounds in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Taste will take the first little bit of damage here. Sorry, he'll deal the first damage. Gonna be 17 to 15 right now as we see Vengeance charging out that Aura Sphere. It is fully charged, but not much aura for him as he's only at 36. We see the up smash getting shielded, forward tilt getting shielded. It is 31 to 36 right now. Forward tilt, Vengeance, down air right there from Taste. That's gonna get rid of Vengeance. So it's gonna be a leadoff win for Taste. 46 to 0 right now. So that is a big dunk for the Ganondorf. He's been having a breakout season. He's gonna come back to the stage. No, he gets hit by the down smash and he is gonna fall short. So it's going to be 4 versus 4, pseudo leadoff situation between IHOP and Yamcha. We see armor forward smash, 25, 47 to 18, 55 to 18, as Miami is potentially playing for the playoff lives. 6-7 to 38, but an armor down smash from 6-7, 81 to 53, and Yamcha has the KO punch. No, not anymore. He loses it, 82 to 78, as the Gordo barely misses, but Yamcha, he is going to fall short. Sub-Zero gonna come out right now for Miami, gonna be 93 to 0 as we see up tilt, up air attempted, 118 to 0 right now. Forward air, it's gonna be a forward throw here, 130 to 13 right now. The axe gonna miss for now. Up B, IHOP barely comes back onto the stage. We see up throw, we see up air, Sub-Zero at 39, dash attack, gonna send Sub-Zero the other way at 60. Gordo, that's gonna hit, and Sub-Zero, he is gonna fall short too. 2 KOs for IHOP as Ottawa leads 4-2 against Miami. It's going to be 165 to 0 right now. By the way, in this matchup, the Season 3 and Season 4 #1 overall picks are present. Taste, Lil Nas X. Taste got 1 KO, Lil Nas X got 1 KO himself, but here comes Papaya, the current favorite right now for the Season 5 MVP. It's going to be 35, 46, 19 right now. He's at 21 KOs, tied with a bunch of others, but he has the opportunity to break free a little bit. It is 57 to 55, 75 to 55, as we see Lil Nas X going back and forth with the MVP favorite. 83 to 55, 83 to 81. We see Papaya walking, and he's going to go for a Poison Cloud, getting some tip damage. It's forward smash right here, 94 to 107. Papaya waiting for Lil Nas X to come back onto the stage. It's gonna be up throw right here, 94 to 126. We see forward smash. Papaya's gonna be off stage as Lil Nas X. He's just gonna pull out a bomb. He throws it away. It is 110 to 126. And there's the up smash. There's KO22. Gengalzo will have a 1 versus 3 for Miami to keep themselves potentially alive. It's gonna be up smash. Papaya's still alive for now. Gengalzo, he's gonna use the Poison Cloud to charge up Arsene, but he's at 79, 127 to 79. Smart move from the Joker to get Arsene early. Let's see if it works or it backfires. 135 to 79. Dash attack, Papaya off stage. He's gonna stall a little to stall out that meter. It's 164 to 79. We see down B. That's gonna connect 180 to 79. Papaya trying to come back on as we see They get attacked. No, it's going to be an out smash. That's going to get rid of Papaya. So 22 KOs for Papaya. Barely a lead. But Seraphim, he has the opportunity to finish the job as Arsene is no more from Gengalzo. It's going to be a forward throw. 39 to 112. Gengalzo, he's getting hit by the down air. It's going to be coming back onto the stage. 45 to 124. Seraphim try to get the forward smash. Doesn't land it. It's 55 to 134, 61 to 134, 69 134. Gengalzo racking up damage. He's halfway towards the second Arsene. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be forward air. Gengalzo is off stage right now. It's gonna be 85 to 146. Seraphim went high but went unpunished. But there's a forward smash, and Ottawa, for the first time in franchise history, is headed to the playoffs. They defeat Miami 5-3. For the first time in franchise history, Ottawa is headed to the playoffs. They clinch a playoff slot as all 3 teams who could clinch this round, all 3 win, and all 3 do. So the Ditto Burritos, JG Wentworth, Ottawa, they are all headed to the playoffs. We're going to see them in that postseason as they are trying to compete for top 4 buys. And with back-to-back losses for the Time Zone Squad, the race for the 1 seed is going to continue to intensify between the Time Zone Squad and Ottawa. Taste with that leadoff KO, IHOP producing 2 KOs, Papaya gets 1 on Lil Nas X, that extends his KO count to 22, Seraphim able to finish the job, and once again, Mythos not necessary for this win. It's 5-3 for Ottawa over Miami. Miami, they can be eliminated if the Natsuki lovers defeat Carbon Show's team in the final match of the night, and that's going to be what's happening next. So, the fate of 3 different teams who could be eliminated all hangs on this final result. If the Natsuki lovers defeat Carbon Show's team, then Miami, Carbon Show's team, Critical Crashers, all 3 would be eliminated from the playoffs. But if Carbon Show's team wins, then all 3 teams will remain alive for another round. But their and situation becomes an or situation for those teams. We'll see what happens for the final game of the night, affecting the fates of 3 different teams when we come back for the final game of the night on the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the final game of the night, we are going to have the Natsuki Lovers versus Carbon Show's team. So, the fate of 3 different teams hangs on the result of this game. If the Natsuki Lovers defeat Carbon Show's team, the Critical Crashers, and Miami 69ers will all be eliminated from playoff contention, joining Grand Army of the Republic, who was eliminated earlier this round. However, if Carbon Show's team wins, all 3 of those teams we just mentioned will hang on to their playoff lives. They will survive for round 16, but their scenario will turn into a or scenario instead of an and scenario. Well, sorry, or scenario instead of and scenario, so we'll see what happens. For the Natsuki Lovers, it is Fred, Lore, Doomed Yuri, Dumas, and Depression versus Bob, Sauce Alger, Soldier, Samurai X, and 910 for Carbon Show's team. The playoff fate of 3 different teams resides to this game here. And for the leadoffs, it's going to be Fred versus Bob. Bob has been serviceable so far this season. He's much better off as a mid, but he's doing pretty decent here as the leadoff. Fred, he's been a little bit better than that losing streak he's had lately, but we'll see what he does here. Forward smash from Fred, gonna be the first damage dealt. It's gonna be 0 to 21, 0 to 34, as 3 teams can be eliminated from this game here. Gonna be 23 to 34. We see Bob waiting for Fred to come back on. Forward tilt, Fred off stage. Goro from Bob, not gonna land because of ledge and vulnerability. 42 to 34. We see forward tilt getting shielded. Down tilt missing from Bob. Forward tilt gonna miss out of the parry. Off smash gonna miss, but that is gonna be a Pikmin on to Bob, dealing a little bit of damage. That was a red Pikmin. Current order for Fred is red, white, purple. 42 to 85 right now. We see forward smash. We see Fred off stage. Bob trying to come back on. Both Amiibo back on. It is 49 to 98. Dash attack getting parried into an up smash. That will not get rid of Bob quite yet. It's going to be off smash again. Still not able to KO as Bob remains alive at 137. It is 49 to 137. Red Pikmin is next for Fred. It will be a forward smash. Doesn't KO quite yet. 49 to 145. Off smash from the red, and that will KO now. Sauce Alger gonna come out for Carbon Show's team. He leads the league in self-destructs. We'll see if hopefully he doesn't self-destruct this time. Gotta be 87 to 15 right now. We are gonna see the Pill, 93 to 15. It's gonna be 2 reds and a purple right now for Fred. It is 93 to 55. We see up smash. It's 93 to 75. It's gonna be up throw. After the up throw, it's gonna be neutral air, sending Fred off stage. Sauce Alger, he waits. He's getting a little further from the ledge this time in order to avoid those SDs, but forward tilt. Sauce Alger, he will come back to the stage actually. 120 to 88. Forward smash. That will get rid of Sauce Alger, and Fred has 2 knockouts for the Natsuki Lovers. They are up 5-3. Soldier gonna be coming out right now. We see off smash getting interrupted. It's gonna be 120 to 49. Soldier halfway there towards the meter. 2/3 of the way, 3/4. He is at 70% already though. It's gonna be 120 to 70. Forward tilt. Fred off stage, a Soldier. He's going to take some chip damage from the blue Pikmin. He got footstool. He comes back on, but now the limit break is available. He's going to have to use it on the recovery. 134 to 94, 148 to 94. That's going to be a Blade Beam instead of getting hit back. Going to be 148 to 101. Can Fred get a 3-kill performance here? This is going to be a back throw. Not able to get rid of him quite yet. Still alive at 159. Only a purple Pikmin to his name though, and that's a forward smash. That's gonna be a KO. It was a down smash actually, and 3 knockouts from Fred for the Natsuki Lovers in a game that can eliminate 3 teams. It's gonna be 165 to 10, 165, 172 to 21. We see Fred still alive for now, out of parry. That's gonna be a dash attack. That will get rid of Fred, and now Lore's gonna come out. It's 5 versus 2, turning to a 4 versus 2. So it's going to be down throw. Afterwards, we see forward air attempted, back air, both Amiibo. Oh no, Samurai X caught under the stage, but she survives because Lore hit him with the forward smash. Lore hit Samurai X with the up special. It's going to be 10 to 6-7. Samurai X, she is still alive for now. It's going to be 10 to 6-7. We see back air. We do see another aerial, neutral air. Will this be enough? Not quite yet. It is 10. 29 to 84, 35 to 43 to 84, 43 to 88. We see the side B, not able to do anything quite yet. 43 to 92. if Samurai X gets KO'd, we would see a 1 versus 4 scenario for 910, who leads the team in KOs. Gonna be 58 to 109. We see 65 to 109. It's gonna be after this, gonna be down smash not landing quite yet. 71, 75 to 117. Neutral air not landing quite yet. That's another neutral air. 75 to 127. It is gonna be 4 tilt, up air. 79 to 134. Neutral air. That's gonna get rid of Samurai X. It's gonna be a 1 versus 4 for 910. 1 versus 3 because Lord went off stage getting punched by 910, but Doomed Yuri has the opportunity to eliminate not 1, not 2, but 3 different teams. Can Doomed Yuri be the one who sends 3 teams home? Forward smash, gonna miss. 23 to 15. We're gonna see side B, not gonna land quite yet. 36 to 37. We wait for 910. Gets hit by a forward smash. 36 to 62. Side special. If Doomed Yuri can finish the job, it would knock out Carbon Show's team, it would knock out the Critical Crashers, and it would knock out Miami, all from postseason contention. It is 71, 81 to 95 right now. 910 getting hit by a jab, jab, jab. 81, 110. Mithra coming out. Pyra back in. Jab, jab, jab again. 81 to 123. Up throw. 97 to 123. We're going to see up smash. And there it is, folks. The Natsuki Lovers will defeat Carbon Show's team, which will eliminate Carbon Show's team, the Critical Crashers, and the Miami 69ers, all from postseason contention. They will join Grand Army of the Republic, who was eliminated earlier this round, as the teams who were eliminated. It's a 5 to 2 victory for Natsuki Lovers. The Natsuki Lovers needed that big win badly as Fred gets 3 knockouts and the leadoff. We see Lore with a KO and Doomed Yuri with the ability to finish the job. Samurai X, 910, the only ones to get some KOs. It was back and forth at that point, but yeah, you can't exactly do back and forth when you're down by 3 KOs in that scenario, but this win for the Natsuki Lovers will eliminate 3 different teams as, let's see. We have 4 spots clinched, 4 Amiibo eliminated, so that means 22 minus 8. 22 minus 8 is 14. So 14 teams remain alive for 8 different slots. 6 of those will not make it to the postseason. But this is starting to get a little bit closer with 3 rounds remaining to the regular season. One of the craziest rounds we have seen. I'm going to have to do 2 different stat adjustments whenever this round is over. But alright. Thank you folks for coming here. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for being patient with my delays, all of that. This is a bit of a longer stream, taking about 2 hours, 22-ish minutes. But thank you folks for being here. So, just a recap of what happened in terms of the playoff standing. Grand Army, Carbon Show Team, Miami, Critical Crashers, all eliminated from postseason contention. They will not make the playoffs. Instead, their goal right now, trying to tank for the #1 pick after expansion teams. Keep in mind, expansion teams get higher priority in the draft system. Let's see, what else? The Ditto Burritos, Ottawa, and JG Wentworth all clinch playoff slots, joining the Time Zone squad in the playoff race. So we're going to see those teams in the postseason. Alright, but that is it, folks. Doomed Yuri is going to eliminate 3 different teams as the Natsuki Lovers. A win there is going to put them at 8-7. The playoff scenarios, the playoff standings, as well as everything else, the KO leader, the MVP race 2. The MVP race remains tight as nobody can seem to break away from the others. Papaya does have a 1 KO lead, but we'll see what happens. Round 16 is planned for Sunday night. Not sure if it's going to be a single header or a double header yet. I do have work Sunday morning, but I should be getting out by like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock maybe, so that should definitely put room for a double header. In round 16, we will have the Novas at Buffalo, Time Zone Squad at Miami, JG Wentworth at the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, Mid-Class Nation at the Boston Brawlers, Ottawa at the Cinnabon Splitters, Toronto at Carbon Show's team, the Ditto Burritos at Amiibo Engage, Chaos Corp at the Natsuki Lovers, Critical Crashers at Grand Army, Green Bay at Detroit, and close things out for 56 Squadron versus Your Worst Nightmare. The order of the games might be adjusted in order to prioritize better games towards the start or towards the end of the stream. But that's going to do it, folks. Thank you for coming. 3 rounds remain to the regular season. Not sure if Sunday's going to be a single header or a double header, but most likely the plan for streaming games in the upcoming week is going to be most likely Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Alright, that's it, folks. Thank you for coming. We'll see you on Sunday for round 16 and or 17 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. 3 rounds remain to the regular season, as the regular season will finish next week. But until then, we'll see y'all